I have watched each and every one of you come through that door. And I knew I had to have the right person with the right attitude and a great sense of humor. And there's one particular person in this room that stood out from everybody else. Ed, would you come up here? You're a great sport. You have to take your jacket off too, Ed. Now, I believe you were a pastor, so you never know what God has in store for you, do you? Hang that up there. Please take a seat. Now, I happened to bring with me, I think the right size bra. Big lots here. You used to have that store? I love that store. But I was at the counter one day and I saw this red bra. And, you know, sometimes, Ed, when you don't really feel like talking to people, you just want to go in and go out of the store. So I really didn't want to have to tell the slave why I wanted the red bra. But I'm standing at the counter and she's ringing the bra up. She's looking at me, and she's looking at me. I didn't say a word. But anyway, and I love this chair on the stage. We went to a lot of trouble to decide what we were going to have up here, but I think it's very fitting for you, for me, the color scheme. And the reason I have the chair is, even though I'm still partially paralyzed, I have to sit down when I get dressed. I don't have enough balance to be able to stand up and do that. So I'm going to have you sit down. One thing that men love to do is they like to sit down. They got the legs wide open, right? You've got to pretend you're me and dainty. Close the legs. Yeah. And what we're going to do here is we're going to lay this across, and this is the technique I use myself. You lay the bra across the knees. Well, first of all, how do you think you would do this? And I know you don't do this every day. But if you were to wear a bra, what do you think you'd do if you only had one hand? So which hand are we only going to use? Okay, so you've got one hand and you've got a problem because you've got this bra. How do you think you would tackle this problem? So you've got this hand well, you can't lift this hand because it's paralyzed. But first of all, you're going to have a problem because if you get that strap on this shoulder, you've still got to do the bra up. So the way that I do this is I would hook the bra first. And that's why it's over my knee and the knees are together, so that it's kind of like a little table. And you're going to hook this first. Turning the shade of the bra yet. Not yet. Oh, I love it. Using both hands. Okay. I knew he was doing that awfully quick. So let's lay it across here, because you're not done yet. Okay, bring this in closer. There you go. So your strong hand would take your weak hand and actually help it. Yep. And you're going to lift it and then put it through the strap. So that's why it's important. Well, see, you've got a lot of movement in that hand. You're taking your strong hand and helping your weak and lifting this over. And then you can put your strong hand in there. So you... hang on. Yeah, so now you want to... Then what you want to do is put this on like a t-shirt. So you would put your, there you go. And then you adjust yourself. You know what, Ed? There were and your strong hand would be helping you. So you put on with the strong. Put on with the weak, excuse me. Put on with the weak and take off with the strong. But yes, you've got a problem. This is where teamwork definitely comes in. Because we're going to have to try to unhook this now. I think I can do with my... Well, I think we should just take it over the head.